Welcome to Divine Femme TV. My name is Sarah Rose, and this is another channeled message for the Divine Feminine Collective. Please just take what resonates. I do bring through messages for different waves of the collective. If this one does not resonate, there is an entire playlist that I will link in the description box below and at the end of this recording. So the message that's coming through very strongly right now is that your sacred no is a catalyst for your quantum leap and to catapult you into your highest timeline. And if you're resonating with this channel and this recording, your highest timeline is to be in full alignment with your divinity, shining your light, sharing your message, your gift with the world in the unique way that only you can, as you show up and you get to play and create and flow and be abundantly supported doing what you love. You are shifting into new earth frequency, which is not about working or over-efforting or forcing or proving or self-abandoning and giving your power away, doing things that don't light you up or anything like that. Right now, there is very potent energies to support those that go all in on what their soul came here to create and experience in this lifetime. And if you're resonating with this, you are a way shower, leader, guide, channel, space holder for New Earth. Put any label you want on it. Your God-given gifts are sacred medicine for New Earth, and you are meant to share them. Now, I want to dive deeper into this. This is not sharing from a place of force. It's not sharing from a place of obligation. It's not creating from a place of pressure or proving. This is creating from pure devotion to what is being called through you as the channel, as the vessel that you are, and honoring that. This path requires a devotion to what your soul came here to create and experience. This is about sinking deeply into your grounded presence and following your joy, following your curiosity, following the fun, and doing the thing. Whatever the thing is that comes up for you that may get you out of your comfort zone. In fact, it definitely will. It will bring you face to face with your imposter syndrome. It'll bring you face to face with your doubts and your fears, because those cannot go with you into New Earth. Right now, in your 3D experience, the world is reflecting back to you where you still are not choosing yourself, where you are not making self-honoring decisions that are in alignment with what you truly desire. And you will know what this is because it will feel very restricted. It'll feel very tight. It'll feel very heavy. It'll feel very limited because you are here to live your limitless potential. And right now, for those that are resonating with this, and when I say right now is whenever you land on this, it's always now. If you've landed on this and it's resonating, now is the time, it's always the time. It is impossible for you to continue to self-abandon without experiencing all of the constriction that goes along with that. And so ultimately right now, everything you're experiencing in the 3D is serving you because it's giving you an opportunity to choose again. And until you choose yourself and honor yourself and elevate your standards, you're going to continue to leak energy, is the way I refer to it, right? You're lowering your frequency, you have energy leaks in your field. You're not going to be able to hold the vision and the responsibility and everything that comes with stepping into your highest timeline. There's a new level of abundance waiting for you to hold it in your field. There's a new echelon of financial prosperity. There's a new level of clients. There's a new level of opportunities and collaborations and all the things. But you have to be able to hold them in your field in order to be a magnetic match to them. And you can't be a magnetic match to them or hold them in your field if you have energetic leaks. So when you discern in the moment what is not feeling in alignment meaning it's not feeling fun, it's not feeling like flow, it's not lighting you up, it is something that bogs your frequency down, there is a choice point there for you to elevate your frequency by elevating your standards and choosing differently. Ultimately, you need to be choosing from your sovereignty, from being the woman or man that is already living your highest timeline. You can't get to your highest timeline. You can't work hard enough to get to your highest timeline. You can't figure out a way to step into your highest timeline. You can't do more to shift into your highest timeline. You can only be your highest expression. That's it. And let me ask you a few questions. Is your highest expression settling for scraps? Is your highest expression chasing, whether that be love, money, partnership, clients, whatever the case may be? Is your highest expression always needy and wanting and clinging to things that you feel will make you either feel better or more whole or more complete or more abundant? Is your highest expression a beggar, willing to accept whatever is available? Where is your standard around your true soul values? It's time to get really clear on that, because as you do, it will become very obvious where your sacred no is required. And when you have a sacred no, you open up to all of the sacred yeses that the universe has been waiting to flood into your experience, but cannot, because if you're just leaking energy by over-giving, under-receiving, chasing, settling, compromising your values and all the things, you can't hold the abundance, the prosperity, the level of clients, the level of influence, the level of impact, the level of love, the divine counterpart that you're here to hold. You have to create the sacred space for your container, for your field, in order to hold the level of prosperity, divine prosperity in all of its forms that are meant for you. And you know they're meant for you, or this would not be resonating. Now, one of the calls I just had with an Embody the Empress member is coming to mind right now. You don't need to fix more things in your life in order to be able to hold this sacred container. You don't need to heal all of your past trauma wounds. You don't have to do more in order to create this sacred space. So what I'm about to share with you is the most potent secret of this entire transmission, and it's not a secret. I've been saying this in many different ways over and over again for years, and I'll continue to say it until it clicks, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to activate. I'm here to illuminate the truth. You only have to come home to the truth of who you are at the core of your being and know that you are innately and divinely worthy, because you are an expression of the One. You are an expression of the One. And so is everyone and everything else. Your divine counterpart is an expression of the One. The clients you want are an expression of the One. The money you desire is an expression of the One. Your ideal career is an expression of the One. Your ideal timeline with perfect health is an expression of the One. The aligned opportunities and collaborations are an expression of the One. Ultimately, everyone showing up in your 3D world is an actor in your play that you are the director, you are the writer, and you are the star of your own show, and everyone showing up in it is another version of you. And this may even resonate with you if you're on the twin flame journey. because you were told over and over again that your twin flame journey is a mirror. It's your soul in another body, which is true. But on this journey, you go even deeper than that. You are one with all that is. And everyone showing up in your experience is another you reflecting back to you what you agreed to be. Keyword be. So you can't effort or do your way to your highest timeline. You can only be your highest expression, and everything reflecting back to you in your world right now can only reflect back to you the perception that you hold for yourself, what you are conscious of being. And you can tell what you're conscious of being by what is being reflected back to you and by the choices that you are making in the moment, whether they are self-honoring, rooted in soul, rooted in joy, rooted in play, rooted in fun, or whether you are making fear-based decisions rooted in lack, rooted in scarcity, rooted in unworthiness, rooted in, compromise. And this is where your sacred no comes in. You literally step into embodiment as you cast your sacred no. And you get really discerning on what you're available for and what you're not available for. And this is part of the play that you get to mold. This is part of life that you get to mold according to your perceptions of who and what you are. If you believe yourself to be a small little separate self rooted in lack and scarcity and woundedness and constantly needs to heal and is unworthy and is broken and always needs to fix yourself, that is the reality that you will manifest. You will be right. It will be true for you. If you come home to the truth of who you are and you realize that you are an expression of the one, you are divinely and innately worthy just for being, then you will begin to make decisions, sacred choices, sacred no's and sacred yeses from this place instead of making decisions from woundedness. And this is a non-negotiable for your highest timeline. Elevating your standards and living from and as your goddess frequency. You are not the person that you think you are. When I say all that is, when I say your divinity, when I say your divine essence, you can easily replace that with God essence, aka goddess. When you live and be your goddess frequency that is one with all of your desires, guess what happens? You are magnetic to them because you are no longer separate from them. You never were, but now you no longer believe yourself to be separate from them. You're no longer operating from the illusion of separation, aka separation consciousness. Another way of saying that is fear-based consciousness. Instead, you operate from unity consciousness. Unity, aka oneness, where you are one with all of your desires. And then they must flow to you, into your experience in divinely aligned ways that feel magical and effortless, that cannot be figured out. You don't have to figure it out. That's the mind trying to conceptualize everything and putting 3D reality into boxes so you can try to figure it out. What's the next move? What do I need to do? What shouldn't I be doing? Blah, 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 blah. That's all mental. That's all linear thinking. That's all logical. That is the language of limitation. You now speak the language of frequency. You are fluent in frequency. You are the essence of all that is. But as long as you believe yourself to be separate, you will look outside into the 3D world and try to fix it or get it to bend to your will in order to reflect back to you something that you think that you need, whether that be money, career, clients, a divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate, whatever the case may be. You will never be magnetic to it because you are seeking it outside of yourself, which is the great illusion. There is no outside of yourself. There is just one, and there are 8 billion expressions of the one playing and creating right now their own little separate worlds. And some of those little worlds that they're creating are heaven on earth, and some of them are hell on earth. It's all based on the perceptions of what they are conscious of being. So the question for you is, what is being asked of you right now? What is being called through you as a sacred choice? I call this a sacred action. Sacred actions can invoke fear, but they also are deeply inspiring and filled with joy and fun and playfulness and the unknown. And that's how you know that it's a sacred action that's going to catapult you forward, because it's filled with fun and mystery and playfulness. And at the same time, it just might scare the shit out of you, because it's getting you completely out of your comfort zone and asking you to trust in the unknown. It's asking you to have faith in your calling, in your intuition, in your knowing, more than you have faith in your fear. It's asking you to have faith in who you truly are and the divine intelligence that created you, more than your mental projections. And for all of you that still are buying into the narrative that you have to constantly fix and heal more before you can step into your highest timeline, the most healing thing on your journey is you embodying the infinite intelligence that created you, that is you, that's beating your heart, that's pumping your blood. The same infinite intelligence that has created the universe is literally animating your vessel, and the same infinite intelligence that created you will heal you. And the more that you embody this frequency, the more everything tends to work itself out in the highest possible way, because you're no longer getting in the way with your limited mind and mental projections and fears and conditioning and patterns. This is an embodiment of the essence of that which is you. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I think this feels complete. I'm going to wrap with a few special announcements. If you are really resonating with being the one that is magnetic to all of your desires, especially love, and you find yourself chasing love or validation outside of yourself, I highly recommend to check out the Be the One bundle. You can find that wherever you're listening to this. Right now, at the time of this recording, it is the new moon in Taurus, April 2025, and I am dropping a bundle package that I have not released yet, but I will be releasing on Monday, and there are 13 spots available. So if you're resonating with my content and you want to know more about this bundle and you want first access to it, since spots are limited, you just have to DM me the word magical on Instagram at Spiritual CEO. I'm putting the final details on it today, and the link will be available tomorrow for all of you that have messaged me the word magical. Then I will open it up, so there'll be a little window period where you get exclusive access to it to secure your spot or not, since spots are limited. So that feels fun. I can share with you that there is an embodiment component. There is also a sacred leadership component. And there is a feminine magnetism through fully integrating your light and dark feminine component. And it's all part of the bundle. So all of the details will be shared on the link. If you're curious about this, if the content that I share with you resonates, then you definitely want to get access to this link. I'll be dropping it soon. So go ahead and follow the link in the description or caption wherever you're listening to this. I think that's it for now. Until next time, I hope this finds you well. Namaste.